Hey guys, welcome back. So in this vlog, I am going to be taking you guys through basically a week in the life of my curly hair. So I'm really just going to be showing you how I sleep in my curly hair, how I style my curly hair, how I work out in my curly hair, and how I refresh it. This journey has been a lot for me, and I feel like I'm finally understanding my hair and knowing how to take care of it. So if you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get into my wash day. So as you can see, it is wash day. So I just got out of the shower and I just put my hair up in a microfiber towel. Any microfiber towel will totally work. This is the Diva Curl one. Don't recommend their products right now, but yeah. So I just have had this up in my hair for probably like 10-15 minutes, just like enough to get my skin moisturized and set up the camera and everything. Also, yes, that is my kitchen. If this is the first video you're signing into, I live in New York, so I have a very, very tiny bathroom. Before I get started with styling, I do want to make sure that you guys know that this routine was definitely inspired by India Batson here on YouTube. So if you follow her, or if you've never heard of her, go check her out. I get a lot of my tips and tricks from her, so I don't want to obviously take credit for everything that I do in this routine. I got a lot of it from her. So to shampoo and condition my hair, I use the Not Your Mother Curl Talk line. These are my absolute favorite shampoo and conditioners. I feel like the shampoo really gets my hair super, super clean without stripping it, and then the conditioner is just so thick, but still doesn't leave my hair like weighed down. There's a lot of protein in it, which my hair loves. It's just like literally the best. The only complaint I have about these is that like I can never find them at any CVS or Walgreens around me. I have to go to an Ulta, which requires me like walking a few miles to get there. That's my only complaint, but other than that, I absolutely love them, and I honestly wish they would come in bigger sizes. So yeah. Definitely try these out if you have curly hair. Even if you don't have curly hair, I honestly love this when I straighten my hair. My sister who straightens her hair all the time, my friends who have straight hair love this. So it's a great shampoo and conditioner. And also very, very, very affordable. Okay, so the first step is I take my hair out, which it normally looks like kind of a mess. And then I use Olaplex number 6. I love the mask that they also have, the number 3. Hold on, I have to shake this. I love the mask that they have, but this is just so easy to incorporate. This is how much I take. It's just really easy to incorporate in my day-to-day routine without having to like, you know, wear a mask overnight or for 30 minutes or whatever the deal is. So I just like to kind of like coat my hair in this and make sure I'm getting all those pieces, especially like my very highlighted pieces. I like to get those. And then I use my wet brush. I also use my wet brush in the shower to brush through my conditioner to detangle my hair. So my hair should be pretty tangle-free, but I just like to go through it again with a brush just so the product is evenly distributed, and also so that I can part my hair. Because my hair, I don't know if you've curly hair, let me know down below. And if I'm looking over here so I can see the mirror. If you have curly hair, let me know if your part comes naturally. Because all these girls will just like scrunch their hair and then they have these like perfect like parts. But my hair doesn't do that. I have to like part it, otherwise it's just a freaking train wreck. So I also like to like lift my roots up once I have my part. I do a side part. I know, don't kill me. I'm not a millennial, I am a Gen Z, but don't kill me. So I do like to like kind of fluff my roots up just a little bit just so that I get that volume. And then I go through, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but I brush and then I use my finger right above the bristles. And I just go through my entire head like this. This just like really promotes plumping and all that good stuff, just because I do very fine hair. So I do like when I have a little bit of clumps in my hair and it's not too piecey, because otherwise I find my style doesn't last for a few days. So that's kind of like what it looks like, and you'll get kind of these like huge chunks, and that's totally fine. Then I move on to a curl cream. I use the Not Your Mother Curl Talk Curl Defining Cream, or Not Your Mother Curl Talk Defining Cream. There we go. I love this. This is like the best. It's like thick, gets the job done. It's like sticky where your curls are getting like created, but not like that like really horrible like glue feeling. So I just get enough to like cover my hands pretty well enough. And then I scrunch this into my hair. And I do want to make sure that I'm like going all the way up to my roots, just so that my roots aren't super flat. And I come over here. I always start on this side of my hair because I deal with like a lot of frizz and like lack of definition here, where this side of my head seems to just like somehow do better. I'm gonna take a little bit more though, just like a little, maybe like half of what I took before. Just kind of like feel it out, and I'll just scrunch it in there. Just get that product going. My hair does have a lot of water. I do like to use the towel just because otherwise my hair takes like 19 years to dry, but the towel does really help. But it's still, I don't want to give off the idea that my hair is dry because it's still very, very wet. I just don't have like drips of water coming down, if that makes any sense. And then I like to take my gel. I like, again, you'll see a consistent theme. I just like love this line. Like there's not a single product in this line that I don't like. I love the leave-in. I love the mousse. The mousse I love in like humidity and when I need a little bit more hold. So yeah, or a lack of humidity, I mean. So I'm gonna use their Curl Talk Frizz Control Sculpting Gel. And I use like a pretty decent amount, like that much. And I, again, just like coat my hands in it. Oh God, I'm getting this everywhere. And then I prayer hands this down. Very gently though, because I don't want to like mess up any of the curls or make them like flatter. It's just to try to get like those little frizzes, those little like frizz bits, and also to help again with clumping. And then I go through and I scrunch like each section just like a few times after I put the gel in. Something I also want to mention is like for this part, because it tends to get really straight, I do like to like tip my head so that my hair is away from my scalp and then scrunch up. I see like I've got pretty much what I want going on. I don't want to over scrunch it because then it'll break up my clumps. So then I like try to look for pieces that might be a little wonky, like this piece. This is if I like care. And basically what I'll do is like that piece is like a little too small. So I'll like go and like take a piece. And then I like to use my wet brush. You can also use a Denman brush. I learned this on a Denman brush, but I just have this right here. And I kind of just spiral that, if that makes any sense, and then just like unravel it like it's a curling iron and then scrunch it. And I don't do this all over my head. I used to do it all over my head when I had a lot of damage in my hair and my hair was just starting to, I was just starting to wear my hair curly. But here and then I'll like do it. Sometimes I don't even do this step, but I figured if I'm showing you guys my week of my hair, I might as well like go all out, right? So there's that, and see, it just like creates those like perfect little curls, and for the front it's really great. I also love to do this to like refresh, or like if I'm doing a hairstyle where I have little pieces down. Even if I don't find a ton of frizz on this side, I do like to do like one or two just to balance it out so it doesn't look like weird that there's only like two perfect curls on the other side, because they do kind of create a different kind of curl. That is that. And then the last step, and then, well, not the total last step, but styling wise, I grab my microfiber towel again, and I just use this and I scrunch and hold this for about like 5 seconds per section, if that makes any sense. Just because I don't want to break up too much of the curl clumps, but I do want to get any of that excess water and product out of my hair just so we still get volume. Okay, so this is what it looks like wet, and now I basically let my hair air dry for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I don't really time it. It's just kind of go with the flow, and then I diffuse it. So I will check back in with you guys when it's been like an hour when I'm going to diffuse. All right, I am back. If you hear any noise, it is my dishwasher. It's been probably like closer to 2 hours, I'd say, than an hour, but my hair is still pretty wet. I mean, it's a little more dry, but it's starting to get that cast, which is good. So now I'm going to diffuse my hair. I like to use my Dyson Airwrap base with this diffuser. This is the Curly Co one. I don't think it really matters, if I'm being really honest with you. I just like to use the Dyson because I do find it puts less heat on my hair and dries my hair very quickly without like burning it. But yeah, I use high heat and high speed, which I know a lot of people don't do, but then I just basically like hover diffuse my entire head, and then I'll flip my head over and hover diffuse a little bit more. And that's kind of it. I don't really do any scrunching just because I find it makes my curls go really wonky. So I'm going to diffuse. It takes me probably like 15 minutes maybe to diffuse my hair. It takes a really long time. I'll check back in with you guys after I'm done diffusing. So my hair is completely dry. I do want to mention that I do a cool shot to just blow dry my hair with cold air. That way I do know that my hair is fully dry. I think it's hard to tell the difference between like dry hair and warm, slightly damp hair, at least in my opinion. So I like to make sure that my hair is completely cooled so that I know that it is 110% dry before shaking out my curls. This is really important. I know every YouTuber says it, but it makes such a difference. Like, please make sure your hair is 100% dry, because otherwise it's just so frizzy and you just wasted all of that styling effort for no reason. Like, if you're not 100% sure, sometimes I'll literally like diffuse my hair and then like I think it's fully dry but I won't scrunch out the crunch. I'll like go on a walk with Randall and then like feel it afterwards and it'll like still be wet and I'm like, okay, thank God I waited. So point probably taken. So anyway, I'm gonna shake out my hair now. So I basically like to just go in my roots and just kind of shake out my hair. I also love to flip my hair over and shake my hair. So I just do this for a minute. I even like to like flip my hair over and shake it a little bit. Get it in the front of that hair, flip it over the other way, shake it out a little bit more. So once I feel like my roots are kind of all shaken out, then I like to go and just like scrunch out the crunch. I like to shake out my hair first because I find that it gets a little bit of the ends like uncrunched, if that makes any sense. If I did this first and then shake it out, it tends to be a little more frizzy. And I do like to keep as much of that hold in as possible without it being crunchy, just because I find that my hair stays for more days and like it'll sleep better and wear better if it has like a little bit of that hold left in it. And then sometimes I'll finish it off by just getting that volume back by shaking it out. That's kind of it. Sometimes after shaking it'll be a little bit frizzy, and don't worry, just don't panic and like add more product or anything like that. Today I have like a lot of definition in my hair, but sometimes after shaking it'll be like just a tad frizzy. Just give it a minute to settle down, like 5 to 10 minutes, and like your curls will kind of like come back together, and like some of the frizz will find its home where it's not like so in your face. But yeah. So these are my wash day results. They're pretty good. I feel like normally I get a little more volume. Maybe I just have like a little bit more water in my hair today or something. I'm not 100% sure. It never turns out the same. I can't complain. So that's basically all I do on day one, but I guess I will check back in with you guys before I go to bed, because I think that's, or like the next time I do anything with my hair, but I'm assuming it's gonna be going to sleep. So I'll check back in with you guys then. This lighting is horrible. So I'm about to wash my face and like get ready for bed. So I just wanted to show you guys how I sleep with my hair. I sleep with my hair, this isn't very like legendary or anything, but in a pineapple with a scrunchie on the top of my head, really loosely like that. If your hair dents really easily, I would use a silk scrunchie. For me, silk scrunchies tend to fall out more, so I just use like a normal one. And yeah, so I just like sleep like this. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning. Ignore my face. It's really early. I'm going to a workout class. But this is my hair. I haven't touched it since I woke up. Kind of looks the same. But I'm going to work out, so I'm not going to, well, I am going to touch it, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to put it in a bun. Just because I find that my pineapple doesn't stay if I work out, and I'm just like futzing with it more, and then that makes it worse. So I'm just gonna do a quick loose bun, just like that, and yeah, and then I'm gonna go and work out, and then when I come back I will refresh it for you guys. If I wasn't going directly to my workout class, I would take it out of the pineapple and like shake it out, like let it sit for a while. If I was taking like a 10:30 class or like a 1 o'clock class or something later in the day, just because you don't want to dent your curls a lot, but I'm basically going straight there. So I'm just gonna let this happen. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys when I am going to refresh my hair. Sorry, I haven't even had a cup of coffee yet. Like, I'm so tired. Okay, I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay, so I just got back from Pilates, so I'm going to get in the shower. I'm just gonna leave my bun in the shower, and then when it gets to the end, like with my hands, I'm gonna dry my hands off, but with the steam in the shower, I'm just gonna scrunch my hair a little bit just to get some of that definition back. I don't think I'm gonna show you guys that just because I think the camera's gonna fog up, but I'll check back in with you guys when I get out of the shower. So I just got out of the shower, and now I just kind of let my hair chill until I'm like ready to actually get dressed. If you're like going to work, I would even recommend just like doing this and bringing your hair products like as you drive to work. Like just give your hair a minute to settle down, especially if it's been in a bun after being in a pineapple, just because I find my curls tend to like go back to where they used to be, and I don't need to manipulate them, and the more I manipulate them and add product, like the worse it just kind of gets. So I'm just gonna let my hair chill. As you can see, like my curl definition is somewhat back. It's not like outrageous, but it definitely, like I wouldn't go out of the house looking like this. So I will check back in with you guys when I'm getting like ready for the day. Right now I'm just editing and doing some work for my job, but I will have to get fully dressed a little later on in the day for my job interview. So I'm just gonna let my hair chill until then, and I'll check back in with you guys when I'm really like refreshing and restyling my hair. So I've let my hair sit, I did my makeup, so now I'm gonna do my hair. But as you guys can probably tell, like I do have a little bit more definition than when I last talked to you guys. It's subtle, but you know, whatever. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add some dry shampoo. This is my absolute favorite. It's the Batiste hydrating one. I really love it because it doesn't like dry out my hair. It still keeps it soft, but really does get the job done. So I'm gonna add this to my roots. Okay, so now that I've added it to my roots, I'm just going to kind of just shake it into my scalp. This will also just like help bring back the curls and break up any like clumps that I've got going on and give my hair some volume. And then I'm gonna flip my head over and do the same thing. We love second day volume. We love to see second day volume. It's like literally the best. And I feel like that always just like brings my curls back. I don't know how shaking does that, but it really does do that. I feel like I don't need a ton of product, but just because I'm going to a job interview, I want to make sure my hair looks spectacular. I'm going to take a leave-in. This is the It's a 10 Miracle Plus Keratin. I really do enjoy this product. I just find that it's very, very light, so just great for second day hair. So I just use like the tiniest little bit, and I'm just gonna scrunch it, kind of prayer hands, just to get a little bit of moisture in the hair where it's frizzy. Get those curls back. You see any like really frizzy bits, get those. And yeah, that's kind of just it. I feel like second day hair is pretty easy. Tomorrow is where the challenge is going to be, so I'm not going to bore you guys by showing you guys the exact same thing. Basically today I'm just going to wear my hair like this, and then come tonight I'm going to put it up in a pineapple. So I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow when I am refreshing my hair for day 3. Hi guys, so it is the next day and I just got back from Pilates. It's day 3. I do also want to mention that I sleep on a silk pillowcase. I do think it helps a little bit. It's definitely not like life-changing, but if you have the opportunity to pick one up, I definitely recommend it. If you are going to pick up one, I would say pick up the Kitsch one. You can buy them, I think, at Ulta and also like on their website. I really love them because they have a zipper, which with the silk pillowcase, I find like sometimes it slips off my pillow. And this way it's just like zipped on and they're just like the best. So I would recommend buying the Kitsch ones. I'm just going to hop in the shower. I'm gonna do the same exact thing that I did yesterday. So I'm just gonna wash my body, keep it in the bun, and then take it down with the shower on and like scrunch the steam kind of into my hair. So I'm gonna do that and I will check back in with you guys after I do that. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. As you can see, the steam did like refresh a decent amount of my hair. To be honest with you, this is way better than my normal day 3 hair looks. I'm just gonna let this like kind of dry where like it got a little wet because of the shower, and kind of like see what it ends up looking like, but I will check back in with you guys when I'm like shaking it out and really kind of seeing what I have to work with for the day. So my hair is fully dry, so I'm just gonna try to add some more dry shampoo and shake out my roots, and then we'll see what I am working with. So this is my hair fully shaken out. I'm actually pretty impressed because I feel like by day 3, typically my hair is like in a bun and I can't wear it out. I'm just gonna add a little bit more like I did yesterday of the It's a 10. I'm just gonna take like that much just to get like the frizzy parts and I don't know, get some moisture back in those curls, but I'm actually decently surprised with how decent it looks, but as you can see, like it's getting a little scraggly. So I think get some more volume here. My like roots start to get a little bit like oily too, so then I lose a little volume on day 3, especially at the root, but that is kind of the hair. It looks like pretty fine. I'm just like chilling today at home for the most part, so I don't really need to like look good, hence why I don't even have makeup on my face. I will check back in with you guys on day 4.
Hi guys, so I realized that tomorrow I actually have an acting class with a casting director, so I am actually gonna have to wash my hair just because I want it to look nice so that they can get like a better understanding of what I look like and I don't look like this, as great as this is. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. If you guys like these videos, like more about my curly hair, I know my Rezo cut video has been getting a lot of views lately, so if you guys want to see more curly content, let me know down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.